Hi everybody, welcome back for another episode of Dad Gym Life. I'm Bill Hassler, and today we're going to talk about finding your fitness. The last episode I did was about finding your why, and if you don't have a solid understanding of the motivation and the drive behind your fitness, it is going to make it a very difficult process filled with setbacks. Now, that doesn't mean that knowing your why will make it easy, but it'll definitely be harder without a solid why. This episode is kind of like a sibling episode to the finding your why. It's finding your fitness. It's that next step. Once you find your why, it'll make it that much easier. And finding your fitness will make that journey just a little bit easier. Not all workouts are created equally, and I have my own opinion about which ones are best, but if you ask anybody, they'll say that theirs is the best. If you go to a CrossFit gym, they'll say CrossFit is the best, and if you go to a yoga studio, they'll say yoga, and boxers will say boxing, and powerlifters will say powerlifting. But the secret to the absolute best workout is the exact same secret to the absolute best diet. There are a ton of diets out there, and a lot of them will help you lose weight. But something that you cannot sustain for a long period of time isn't worth very much. So the best workout you can do is a workout that will challenge you and you'll enjoy while you're on that kind of transformation journey. Like if I were to become a bodybuilder, I don't know if I could really do that. I have a lot of really good friends who are bodybuilders, and they love to lift weights. They lift weights for an hour and a half to 2 hours a day, every day. And I like to lift weights, but 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour max, I'm done lifting weights. So bodybuilding probably isn't quite the fitness for me. I remember one time I was sparring at an MMA gym, and this MMA gym, they were trying to hit a broader demographic than just, people interested in fighting. And so the sign outside said MMA, yoga, and Pilates. And they really tried to focus on the softer side of the MMA gym, which is great. I have a lot of different people coming. But that morning they announced that they were adding a new class to the schedule, and it was a Zumba class. And one of the guys that was sparring started complaining, saying, "Oh, Zumba's not a real workout. Like, oh, that's garbage, And I laughed, and he was like, "Oh, why are you laughing?" I said, "I think that for most normal people, they would not want to get punched and kicked in the face for a workout, and that a dance workout would be a much more suitable workout for most of the population. And if anybody is on kind of the far end of the spectrum, it's probably us." So you have to find the fitness or the exercise that resonates with you. And the good news with this is that it doesn't have to be the same type of fitness forever. I have a buddy who's pretty financially well off, and so he'll do just kind of like a deep dive into different types of fitness for like 3 or 4 years. So at one point it was rock climbing, and then it was bodybuilding, and then it was jiu-jitsu. And so he goes and he gets really into something, and he takes that skill set and then he moves on to the next thing. So he keeps going, challenging himself and just enjoying the journey. So the moral of the story: find your fitness and enjoy the journey. That's pretty much it for today. If you like this, please share it with somebody. And if you haven't yet, click like and subscribe and notifications bells and all that stuff. And if you haven't watched the video on finding your why, you can watch that here. And you can watch my video on how you measure success here. Thanks for stopping by, and we will catch you next time.
Watch the videos.